regard to making choice between staying in the Muslim territory or going to the land that belongs to non-believers, this one already discouraged by the Prophet ﷺ. And actually there was a heavy warning from the Prophet ﷺ that says, I have disconnected myself from any Muslim that is staying in the midst of the non-believers. And I believe without doubt, it is better for you to stay with the Muslims, no matter how bad is the situation of any Muslim country. And to me, and to many others amongst our scholars, they said it is actually extremely wrong to compare between the Muslims' territory and the land of the non-believers. This is wrong, and you're making Allah SWT angry. Even to say that the Muslim place is better than their own place, I believe you are disrespecting the Muslim land. Yeah. To say the Muslim place is better than the Kufar place, you are disrespecting the Muslim land. It's just like seeing a sword and taking a sword and saying that the sword is sharper than the stick. Do you praise the sword? No, because you're comparing him with the stick. Or you go to a king and tell him that you did your own experiment and research and you found that he is better than dog. So you put it in this way. The reason why you will never be respected because you're comparing, although you say he's better than the dog, but you're comparing between him and what? Dog. Just like this. The root of fasad exists with those people. So some of the Muslims, you just go there, you see some kinds of trustworthiness, and then you come a big conclusion, the Muslims' lands, they are bad and evil and all this. No, this is making Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala angry. We don't say this. Those are the enemies of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and everyone knows this. Which Aman are you talking about? They are the people of dunya. In some places of the Muslims, they don't have light for the whole year, and they are still surviving. And mostly no one is stealing something from the others except little. In New York, there was a time the light went off for 2 hours. 2 hours only. They lost billions of dollars. Only 2 hours. Many people, they were killed. Many sisters, they were in trouble. Many people, they were in trouble because of those 2 hours there was no light. Where is the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And it's a place that when you live, they said if someone kills you, it's very difficult for the police to detect. What type of peace is there? Yeah. I can remember one of the brothers, the time he came here, we invited him in ICE in the school to speak. He said, I'm holding an American passport. To some people, this is like a law. So he said, I'm holding this passport. He said, Wallahi, if I can get this Malaysian passport, I will throw away this. Why? He said, because here, when it is time for prayer, wherever you go, you will hear what? Adhan. Wallahi, if you know how much, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is blessing you with this thing, you will never decide to leave Muslim territory to another place. Because this adhan has very strong impact. Whenever someone is making adhan, it will remind you about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's actually the reason. For the one who is asking about things to keep your iman being intact, the adhan is what. That's why the scholars, they said, if there is no adhan in the place, the king and the leader has to fight the people who are not making adhan till they make adhan. Because it's one of the sha'air of Islam. So what I'm trying to say, the choice to stay with the non-Muslims or to stay with the Muslims is already decided by the Prophet ﷺ. It is always better for you to stay with the Muslims. And be patient. Sometimes we are trying to create a life that has no problem, which is impossible. There you think they respect you? No respect at all. It's better to stay with your brothers here. With your brothers here, you see them, you remember Allah SWT there. There is no such thing like this. So may Allah SWT make it easy for all of us. So this is my answer to you. Whenever you have something, try, give Allah SWT right to decide. To choose for you the best, inshallah. So I guess this should be the last question, inshallah. May Allah SWT reward all of you. نقول ذلك والقادر عليه سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.